Guys, welcome to day 18 of my Get Uncomfortable challenge. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of consistency. I know this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and I have definitely had my days of struggling with this as well. But the important thing to know about being consistent is that when you give something time, it gets better and it gets easier. And that's with everything in life, as I'm sure a lot of you have examples and experiences that can apply to. When you're changing your lifestyle and trying to make better choices and out with the old habits and with the new, you do have to give yourself a lot of time and flexibility. And you have to be extremely patient with yourself because it is a process and it does take time. I think that our society is kind of obsessed with quick fix schemes, and so we are always looking for the shortest, easiest answer and the quickest solution to our problems. And that's not a sustainable way to solve your issues because, like I said before, everything takes time. And the more effort and energy you're willing to put into it, the better the outcome is going to be. So there's no such thing as a quick fix for anything, really. The whole process of change is actually a beautiful thing. And when you actually are aware and sit back and appreciate the entire thing, it's quite a different perspective that you give yourself. And we're always looking at the end result, and so we're always looking for the goal. What is my end goal, and when is it going to come, and how long is it going to take me, and what do I have to do to get there? But we don't really sit with ourselves in the present and think about, okay, well, this is where I'm at now, and short term, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to achieve my goals, and I'm going to throw my hands up in the air and go along for the ride, because it is a ride, and there's going to be ups and downs, and it's going to be challenging, and some days it's going to be extremely rewarding, and other days you're going to have to fight like it's back on day one, and that's just part of the whole process. And out of that becomes this amazing change that you get to see in yourself, and your mentality changes, you change physically, everything about you changes. So if you're feeling like you are stuck right now, or really struggling to make new habits or to implement a new routine into your life, whatever it is, don't give up, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. You may not see it right now, but it's coming, I promise. Consistency is definitely the biggest part of it, and I know it doesn't seem like it in the beginning, because sometimes it feels like I've been doing this for X amount of time and I'm tired and I don't see results and I don't see any progress. I don't know what I'm doing. You got to give yourself time and patience, and just really stick to the present, and try not to focus too much on what has or what hasn't worked in the past, or what you're hoping for in the future. You really got to take it day by day and just be committed and be consistent. The reason I'm talking about that is because a lot of my clients seem to be struggling with that right now. And it's funny because that kind of stuff actually happens in waves. Like, my clients, they don't really interact with each other. Some of them are actually friends, but most of them don't know each other. And so it's interesting to see how things kind of cycle with people. And I don't know, if I was like what do you call those people that study the astrological signs or whatever it is, the moon and Saturn and all that weird stuff, talk about how, during certain phases of the year or certain rotations and orbits of the planets, there's like weird stuff going on. Well, I feel like that happens a lot with my friends and people in my life, but also my clients. Like, everything is really cyclical, and people do really, 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 really great for a while, and then something happens and bam, like, you're just like so shook up. You feel like reverting to your old self, or you feel those old feelings come back, and people usually get really hard on themselves at that time. Like, oh, I thought I fixed myself. It's been 3 months and I was making such good progress, and now, like, what the heck just happened? I'm doing something that I told myself I would never do again. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're human. We all experience these things, and I don't think of anything as a mistake. It's just part of the process. So just, try your best to be consistent and try your best to be okay with yourself. Just check in with yourself every day and just, I'm here, I'm okay, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm open to change, and I'm going to do this because it's what I want to do. Yeah, okay, so I could ramble about that forever, but I won't. I'm going to go eat now because I'm hungry and it smells amazing, and thanks for watching. Until tomorrow.